Hey folks, Coach Hudson here, and man, I hope you're staying warm. I know it's just freezing, literally, where you are right now. And I want to just take a quick moment. I will keep this brief. My ask is that you just watch through and just have an open mind. So we got this little thing. I don't know if you've heard about it. I'm sure you've only heard it 82 times in the past month or so. We've got Bold coming up, and it starts next Tuesday, the 23rd. And I'm hearing a lot of the same thing, and your leadership is hearing a lot of the same thing. And I'm a big fan of just addressing things, and I really understand the importance of perspective. So, just what I'm hearing is a lot of people are choosing to not attend Bold, not because they don't think that they could get something out of it or they don't desire to go because of money. Um, and a lot of people are even choosing not to go to the free, as in no money, first step of the class because of money, right? And I feel you, and I've been there. Um, and I'm passionate about that because what I know from personal experience, and I'll share in a moment, is that I can't afford it. I don't have the money for that. That's a cycle. And it's a very vicious cycle. It's a cycle that tends to not change until you make it change. And so I know from personal experience that attending Bold, whether you are a new agent or longtime experienced agent, if you're not in a great place financially, it absolutely can be the catalyst you need to change that. And I also understand how it feels to know what's in your bank account and know what might be on credit cards and stuff like that and think, no, I can't do it. And yet that's a cycle. So I'll share with you. When I first went to Bold as an agent, I'd been in the business for 8 years, well, almost 9 years at that point, I guess. I spent 8 years in Southern California. I moved across the country to Southwest Florida. There's a longer story there. I'll tell you at step one of Bold. The short version, though, is that I moved and I had to start over, and I went about 9 months without selling any homes, and I was broke. I was in debt. I was in a really unhealthy relationship, so like not even my personal life was feeling good. And I chose to go to Bold. I'd never gone before. I'd been with the company. I knew about it. I thought I knew about it, and I hadn't gone before. So I went, and I went to First Step, and I decided to sign up. Now I didn't have any money. I did have one credit card that had enough room for me to charge the class. It's the best debt that I ever took on in my life because it changed everything. And I'm not gonna go on and on about myself. I just want you to know that if that's where you are, that I've been there too. But it did change everything. And then the short version of not going way into it is that it truly took me from somebody who had never earned more than low six figures, and of course got me out of being completely broke, and then got me out of debt and all that fun stuff. Over a 5 year course of re-attending the class and really, really going into mastery on it, it turned me into somebody who earned seven figures a year. That's life changing. And it was all because even though I couldn't afford it, I decided that it needed to happen. I decided that it needed to be the thing that changed the cycle for me. So, all this to say, here's my plea to you. If you've watched this far, I think you're great. And and I've been where you've been. If you're not in the best place financially, or if your business is not in the best place, and I can tell you that more of the same is not going to get you change. So my request is forget the fact that the class costs money. The first step doesn't. And the first step in and of itself is truly a full experience. When you come to first step of Bold on Tuesday, you're going to have more than one opportunity to earn money in the class. And I can assure you that unless you go hide in the corner and are unwilling to participate, you will leave with new leads. You're also going to have the opportunity to get a free lunch. And man, if money's tight right now, like I'm not even being silly, like, hey, free lunch is awesome. I promise you're going to learn something that you didn't know coming into it. In fact, I don't care how many times you've been to Bold. I promise that you will learn something that you didn't know prior. I promise you'll leave with a better mindset and a better attitude, which will help you moving forward to get yourself out of the place where you're maybe concerned about money. And ultimately, you may choose in that moment after having a powerful day that you're going to find a way to attend the rest of the class. And if you want to do that, I think that's great. I will help any way that I can. I'm all about being creative and getting people into the room that desire to be in the room. And I can't help you if you don't show up. So here's the deal. Forget about the money. Forget about the expense. Step one has zero expense. You get in your car, you show up, you're going to have fun. You're going to learn something. You're going to make potential money in the room, and you're going to get for lunch. It's great. All right. So here's my ask to you. Don't fight for your limitations. Just this once. Fight for your unlimited opportunity. Join us for the first step of Bold. See what it's all about. See what you get out of it. See if it sparks the change that you've been waiting for. All right. If you're not registered and you would like to come to the first step of Bold, all I need you to do is either you can reply here, you can private message me, I'll check my unread messages. You can also email or text me, whatever you want to do. You got my information. I've been reaching out to you for a while. All I need is your name, obviously, which I'll have, your phone number, and your email address. I can get you registered for first step. Then all you got to do is get in the car and show up. So I appreciate you watching this. I trust you hear my heart. I truly am in the business of helping people. That's my jam. So let's show up to first step and let's just start there and get moving in the right direction. Stay warm, friends. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.